defining AI is a lot more complicated than we think. In fact, getting computers to think is a key part of making it work. It's time for Yahoo U. Joining us now from San Francisco is Salesforce President and Chief Strategy Officer Alex Dayon. Thank you for joining us on The Move. It seems we have a misconception about what AI is, so help define it for us, and then we'll talk about how it's learning.
Well, thanks for this opportunity. Well, first, I think AI is the single most important disruption that is impacting the life of any business executive in the past decades. It's changing, indeed, the way computer thinks, and it's changing the way we should be looking and running our businesses. So, historically, AI is not new. AI is a field of statistics, and it's just a series of modeling techniques called machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing that are really about modeling your data to learn and provide insights. And if you look at those big categories, for example, machine learning, it's very simple. You just learn from your data, you create models, and you can predict the future. That can apply to any business process. Deep learning is different because it's really about harnessing way more complex environment like vision, self-driving cars. And natural language processing is obviously to make a meaning out of a sentence from the computer. So all those technologies basically make computers smarter and harness more complex business problems.
So the most broadly used on the AI front is machine learning right now, and we're evolving towards deep learning over the years. What about the actual application as it relates to companies? We've heard a lot about AI improving productivity and efficiency. How are we seeing it applied?
I think there is multiple tiers, as you just said. There is a lot different grades of complexity in the AI landscape for those techniques. And I think every executive should be, at minimum, be using machine learning today for their business. In fact, in my job as a Chief Strategy Officer at Salesforce, I meet CEOs, executives every day, and I'm surprised by the lack of adoption on very basic business processes. I mean, when you meet, for example, you just covered a retail organization a couple of minutes ago, every retailer has an amount of data about churn, returns. Just put that through an AI algorithm, and you can optimize your business. Then, of course, in parallel to that, AI is going to transform the nature of your product. A store, you stay in retail, a store is going to change because vision can completely optimize the store layout, and the computer can really learn a lot through store patterns. In our business CRM at Salesforce, we see a lot of usage of AI every day in our products. Simple ones like forecasting, for example. As your salespeople are managing sales activities, in fact, you can forecast your business. And at Salesforce, when we do our Monday calls, Mark Benioff, our CEO, has an empty seat around the table. It's called Einstein, our AI platform. And he asked Einstein about the forecast. He said, what's the forecast for this week? What's the forecast for this month? And it's way more accurate than our own salespeople. Actually, it's a very interesting session. But also, we see the usage of AI in a lot of processes like e-commerce, marketing. When you run a marketing campaign, you can optimize at what time of the day you can send your emails.
Sure. Alex, we hear a lot about AI and its negative force for disruption as well, meaning how it will replace workers in the future. Do you have any thoughts on that? Is it really something to be feared, or should it be embraced for the workforce of the future?
I think AI is clearly moving the line in terms of augmenting the workers. So AI is going to create jobs, it's going to power new jobs, and AI is going to obviously eliminate some jobs. That has been the story of technology all along. So clearly there is a shift in AI. But what's, I think, very exciting, if you look at the future of AI, there is really two big trends we see, for example, in our world. The first one is democratizing AI. AI actually can be used by everyone. Most of the technology companies like Salesforce are putting AI in the core of their system, so anyone can use AI. Yourself, you can use AI actually to analyze how the viewers are really looking at those videos. Which video performs the best? What are the words said that triggers the biggest audience? We're making those tools available so you don't need data scientists. So AI is getting simpler and simpler, is getting packaged in more and more products, so you don't have to be a data scientist yourself. That's the first big trend.
Alex?
The second big trend, yes?
I just got to tell you what you just said about analyzing here at our home headquarters. I think they're doing it, but it's a pay grade above mine, so I can't give you the details. But
so the good news is we're providing tools you can do it yourself now.
Alex Dayon, Salesforce President and Chief Strategy Officer, thank you for joining us on The Move.